Hey guys, it's me, Anais, and welcome back to Journal, where we are going through people and finding out how I've ruined their relationships with one another. So let's try Keith. Hi, Keith. Hey, how's it going? How are things with you, Keith? Oh, that was Keith's voice, sorry. It's been a bit of a crazy ride since I hooked up with Anne. Oh, okay, maybe I don't want to hear this. How so? It's been really nice. She's my first girlfriend, so I didn't really know what to expect at first, but she's so good. Really, wow, that surprises me. Then again, Anne hasn't had a boyfriend before either. We're kind of figuring the whole thing out together. Oh my gosh, we can be better about it. Let's be supportive. I hope it all works out. Anne's a nice girl. Let's have her try to learn from her experiences. Be a better person. Yeah, I mean, she can be pretty shy, but it's getting better. I'm glad she's found someone who will help her come out of her shell. I don't know, shy people don't need to come out of their shell all the time, do they? Stay in your shell, little turtles. Let's talk about Grandma. It's the anniversary of my grandmother's death today. Way to bring down the mood. Oh, wow, how are you holding up? Oh, I'm fine, don't worry about it. I wasn't really that close. So it doesn't bother you at all? I don't know. I suppose it should, but it doesn't. Not really. I know that sounds terrible. It does, actually. Sound a little terrible. But, I mean, not really. It's fine. Nah, I'm not going to judge you. I didn't know her. Exactly. That is the right response, Keith. I'm going to go with you. Let's talk about your bike. So have you found any more time for your bike project? Yeah, the whole thing is kind of awkward right now. Uh-oh. Awkward. How come? I had this big fight with my brother about it last night. I haven't been working on the bike lately, what with everything else. Oh, he hasn't been working on the bike. Probably because of Anne, huh? We'll be supportive. He can't expect you to spend all of your time with him. That's unfair on you. It's always been me and him. Since Dad died, we've been inseparable, always together. He's worried about losing me. Well, the thing about it is, one day you are going to pair bond with somebody, and they should come before, other people. But, yeah, probably not your high school sweetie, so whatever. Yeah. Do you have any advice for me? You really helped me the other day. Oh God, you shouldn't take advice from this girl. Helpful or sullen? Let's be helpful. This is something you and your brother need to work out between the two of you. Now stay out of it. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine in the end. I'm just rattled about it. I'm off. No worries. All right, Keith. So at least we didn't totally mess everything up with Keith. How about our good friend Catherine? That cheat. Hi, Catherine. Hey. How are things? Well, the only thing going on right now is this disaster with Anne and Keith. Oh yeah, I heard things were going pretty well for them. It shouldn't be going well at all. It wasn't meant to happen like this. He's way too good for her. And she tosses her hair because what she really means is, I'm so jealous that I wish he was with me. There's no point in being jealous about it now, Catherine. It's already happened. It can just as easily be undone. Oh my God. The fact that it happened at all is totally your fault. Anyway. Oh God. Sorry, guys. I'm preheating my oven because I'm going to have a baked potato. So sorry. Anyway. Yeah. Well, I wish I hadn't been involved at all. So typical of you to act so selfish when I'm the one suffering. Oh God. Get off your high horse there, Missy. He didn't want to be with you. I knew Catherine would be furious with how things worked out with Keith. She was so used to everything working out how she wanted. Well, then it's good for her. Character building, right? How's school? I have no idea. What? Why? Mrs. Martin called my parents in to see her yesterday, but they won't tell me why. Maybe it's about the test. They already knew we had to retake it, so why would it be a big deal? Your parents haven't been called in. I hope it's nothing really bad. You don't get it. I can't afford to be in trouble in school. I'll get kicked out from the cheerleading squad. Why? Getting caught has never bothered you before. So long as my parents think I do well at school, they let me do whatever I want. But now they're on my case. Not about this. About everything. Oh well. They'll forget in a week. So what? No, they won't. They're super strict. They cut off my pocket money. They won't let me go out. Sounds like when I was a kid. Let's see. Surprise or spite? Let's just surprise. I had no idea your parents were like that. They're making my life a living hell now. Character building. Come on, it's not that bad. Easy for you to say. I know you're going through stuff right now, but whatever. But this is my life, and it sucks. Hey, at least you had pocket money to begin with. I would have just died for pocket money. Grandma. I'm not going to be around much today. Mom wants me to go and speak at my grandmother's grave. Ugh, that's so morbid. Yeah, I really don't want to do it. Why are you even telling me about it? Nobody wants to talk about stuff like that. Wow. Well, I mean, we're friends, right? Yeah, exactly. You don't dump gross stuff like that on your friends. Yes! Yes! That's so funny! Oh my god. That's so funny and awful. Oh my god. Let's be annoyed, because that's ridiculous. Wow, would it kill you to have some sympathy for someone else for a change? Whatever. I'm way sympathetic. Just don't tell me stuff like that. Speak to you later. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That is hysterical. So basically, if you have a friend who has a relative that died, don't do that. Just don't. Don't do what Catherine did. Hello. Morning, Mrs. Martin. Hello there. Sorry I've not been at school lately. It's fine. I've spoken to your mother. We both think it's best that you take all the time you need. Yeah, because Mrs. Martin is done with this kid. She's like, get her out of my classroom. I don't want to deal with her. Thanks. I'll do my best to catch up when I come back. Don't worry yourself about it. You've always done well. I'm surprised you're here today. I wanted to see my friends. That's fine, I understand. Must get a bit lonely being cooped up at home. Well, yeah, before it wasn't, but look, there's no need to worry about it right now. I'm sure everything will work out for the best. So it sounds to me like she wanted to spill her guts to Mrs. Martin. Mrs. Martin's like, nope, not to me. Go talk to someone else. Thanks. Can I tell you something? Of course you can. What's on your mind? Today's the anniversary of grandmother's death. Oh dear, it's not been a very good time for you lately, has it? Doesn't feel like it. Are you okay? I don't know, really. I mean, it wasn't like my grandma and I were really that close. It's just... Let me guess, it's just one more thing on the pile? Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's just so much to deal with. Okay, so just try to remember, you don't have to shoulder it all yourself. There are plenty of people around who want to help. Thank you. Okay, she already talked about grandma. So, oh, no. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. All right, let's see. What else we got? Nobody's in here. Oh, there's Anne. Hello, Anne. Hi. How have you been? Well, it's hard to put into words, but things have been kind of great. Really? That good? He's just, I don't know. I've never had anyone make me this happy before. I'm blushing right now just to think of it. Let's be considerate. Well, I'm glad you're happy with him. Everything at school was really starting to get me down before. I don't think Catherine knows how miserable she was making me. I think she does and she doesn't care. Was it really that bad? Yeah, it really was. But it doesn't matter anymore. I don't care what she says. She can't hurt me right now. Because I'm in the first flush of love. I'm glad things are working out for someone. Sorry, here I am rambling about how great things are when I know you're having a tough time. Aw, Anne's so sweet. Don't worry about me, I'll get through it. Be happy for yourself. Don't let me bring you down. Yeah, thanks. I'll try.
I was happier than I'd ever seen her. She had no idea how bad that made me feel, but I knew it wasn't her fault.
No, it is not her fault. Oh my gosh, you want to talk about your grandma with Anne? So, I have to visit my grandmother's grave today to say a few words. Oh, I guess that must be weird. I wouldn't know. I've never met my grandparents. They all died before you were born? My mother's side, yeah. But my dad's relatives all live in Australia. I guess that's kind of weird too. Yeah, so I don't really know what the whole grandparent thing is like. To be honest, I'm not sure I do either. My grandma was a little strange. I guess I'll see you later. Well, Anne seemed like she was one of the kindest people there, like, despite everything. Alright. I guess let's try to see if she's ready to say a few words. Are you ready to say a few words? Hi, Mom. Hey, there you are. Okay. She needs more time? Are you serious? Okay. Alright. She needs more time, which means that I have to talk to more people, unfortunately. Or fortunately. I don't know what I should say there. Fortunately? Unfortunately? Hi, Grandma. Okay. She'll come back. Maybe... I feel like I've been hitting up most people. Maybe the homeless man again. Have to talk to him. Let's see if Dad has anything. Hi, Dad. Hi, hon. What brings you over here? Oh, no. Actually, hi, Dad. Separation. I just talked to Mom and John. Woo! I thought you said John didn't visit anymore. He doesn't. I went to see him. So, what did they have to say? They told me that you're looking for my approval with the Rachel thing. That you want to move on with your life. Look, honey. It's not like I'm leaving any of you behind. What about Mom? You've already left her. Oh my God. She's always going to be a part of my life, just not in the same way she was before. Well, that's generous. A lot of people would not have their ex-wife be a part of their life anymore at all. I mean, besides to make sure that they knew where their kid was and stuff like that. What about me? That's different. I will love you forever, and no matter what happens with Rachel, it won't change anything between us. You're my daughter, and you always will be. Then why do you need Rachel? Oh my gosh. A daughter is not like the same thing as having a special someone in your life. Being alone, it's not good for me, honey. You'll understand one day. I mean, look at this place. I'm barely holding things together. So he needs a woman to cook and clean for him, okay? It sounds like. What about Rachel? She's been there for me. She's the only thing keeping me together at this moment. Too soon, rejection, or understanding. Let's just be she needs to grow as a person. It's hard, but I get it. I'm glad you found someone who makes you happy. Thank you for understanding. Things are really difficult for all of us right now. It's been a really great help to have Rachel around to help me through this.
I told Dad I understood that he had to get on with his life. It hurt, but I want him to be happy.
Is that seriously what he meant? Like his house is crappy, so he has to, it's not good for him to be alone? I mean, just hire a maid. Or clean it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna head off. So, I'm gonna try to be accepting of my dad and Rachel, I guess. Let's see. Let's see. Oop, paperclip. I got paperclipped. Hi, Mom. Hey, there you are. Alright. Okay, so she's still not ready to talk. That's okay. There are a few other people, there's a few other people that we can talk to and then see what they have to say. I guess let's see about this priest. Hello, my child. Today's the anniversary of my grandmother's death. Was it very recent? A few years ago. My mother wants me to say something. Contemplation is important. Alright, I guess let's just agree. I suppose so. I don't want to forget her. Okay. It's just, I feel like, what is it? I feel like I'm a fraud. Uh-oh. Why do you say that? When I was really young, my grandmother seemed so nice and generous. I used to love visiting her. But things changed as you grew older. Yeah, it was like she was angry all the time. My parents had to force me to go see her. Oh, I see. So it's guilt that you feel, is it? You feel bad because you didn't like her and now she's gone? Hated her, complicated, or numb? I don't know if she hated her. She does seem like she's kind of numb. Let's say complicated though. It's more complicated than that. I don't feel bad because she's gone or because I miss her. I feel bad because I don't. Oh, child. I'm sure she was dear to you once upon a time, even if things changed as the years progressed. It's just like everyone expects me to be upset and I'm not. Does that make me a bad person? The mere fact that you're here asking me that question tells me you're not a bad person. I don't know, bad people can ask questions. I'm gonna throw that whole argument out the window right there. Bad people justify things and say they're good all the time, so whatever. Then what should I do? You must be honest with yourself. I am being honest with myself, that's why I feel upset. You're honest about your feelings, but perhaps not about why you feel that way. You have to figure out the reason why you stopped loving her. Alright. Most people don't examine the reason for their feelings. The feelings themselves are often so strong, they blind us to their root cause. If I can figure out why I feel like this, what then? Then you must ask yourself, can you forgive her? We are none of us without flaw. We need forgiveness, blah, blah, blah.
Talking to the priest confused me even more than I was already. But it made me realise how guilty I felt that my grandmother's death didn't bother me as much as people expected.
Have to go. Alright. All this forgiveness stuff. Well, we'll give it one more go. Hi, Mom. What do you want me to say? Whatever you want to say. Oh, we got a new thing. It's just that she wasn't always that nice to me. I know she became difficult towards the end. She did care about you, even if she didn't always show it. It's just, look, I'm not asking you to say anything that's not true or pretend that things were better. I just want you to be honest with yourself and your feelings. Okay. I think I can do that. Don't worry, I'm not going to listen. Whatever you have to say is just between you and her. So this is kind of like a therapy exercise with the mom, I think.
I don't know why it took me so long to decide what I wanted to say.
All right, let's do it. Hi, Grandma. I didn't want to come and talk to you, but it's important to Mom that I do. I guess I'm old enough to be honest with you. I found it really hard to think of what I wanted to say here. Not all of my memories of you are fond or happy. You used to be nice. I wish I understood better what happened to change that. I guess I was too young to understand that you had your own life and your own problems. I had no idea what you were going through. I remember the first time I properly got in trouble at school. Mom and Dad were both busy at work, so they called you. I could never forget it. The way you marched in and took my side. Told them that you didn't care what they said I'd done, that I was a good girl. No one had ever stood up for me before. I felt bad because really, the fight had been my fault. But you didn't seem to mind. Gentle lies, harsh truths, or no words. I am always on the side of harsh truths. So many great memories, but they're not the ones that come to mind when I think of you. I don't want to remember you as a cruel person, but that's what comes to mind when I think of you. The grandma who cared for me feels like a half-remembered dream compared to the one I remember clearly, the one I was scared of. Ever since you died, it's like everyone keeps telling me how sorry they are, how hard it must be for me. Numb, love, or hate? Hate. All I can think about is how much I hated you and how mean you were to me and my dad. What makes this hard, though, is that I don't feel bad you're gone. I feel bad because your death hasn't been hard for me. Everyone acts like it should be, and it's not. It's like there's something wrong with me because losing my grandmother doesn't hurt. It makes me worry about what kind of person I am. Am I always going to be like this? Look, I'm going to say something here. If somebody treated you terribly in life, it doesn't matter if they're related to you or not. You're not obligated to love anyone. You aren't. You're just not. And sometimes people do things that destroy your love, and then you can't love them. And that's just the way it is. And so, yeah, that's just it. I know it's selfish. It's unfair. I just wanted to be honest with you, even if I wasn't before. I hope wherever you are, you're happier, and I hope you can forgive me.
When I spoke at her grave, I tried to tell Gran what I really felt. But I'm not sure if there was any point in doing it. maybe in the end, it was for my sake and not for hers.
I think so. Alright guys, on that very somber note of speaking to grandmother's grave, I'm gonna end this episode and drink my tea and do the reflection. I hope that you have tea too. Remember, you're the best. Goodbye.